So it's going to be
Here we go.
close to see if I make qualifying on time, which is really bad.
We just have to hope that some people may not be able to show up to qualifying. Welcome everyone to Media Day for the DRL. So today's pretty much just a conference day over the course of the next hour and a half where the teams will be answering questions together, assuming everybody shows up. We have Squid, we have Joe, we have Sean, we have NLS, and we have me right now. Duo's online, Aiden is online. Fathom's there too, don't know if he'll make it. Cole and Corey, I bet they won't be showing up. Cole is the CEO of not responding, and Corey's just, he probably has work, if I'm going to guess. So, and Jordan doesn't have Discord, so yeah. Sean, you're going to have to answer the questions for Cole.
Okay.
We Hoopin', we're probably going to have to skip, even though I think they're the second team because they were second in the Constructors last year with only one racer. Let me see the schedule. What's the schedule? Alright, it's me, We Hoopin', Sean, Snoopy Enterprises. We don't have Ryan with us today, so that's going to give us half an hour of nothing. Minecraft Motorsport, I'm going to delete this because they don't exist anymore. And then the independent drivers will be moved. The independent drivers conference will be moved to 2 to 2:15.
Here, Ethan, do it for needs a time slot too.
Oh yeah, they do.
So we can just steal one of the ones that doesn't exist anymore.
Yeah, you guys will be able to go for Snoopy Enterprises probably because Ryan is the only rider on that team and he doesn't have Discord.
Okay, hold on, what time slot is that?
I believe that was what,
2:45 to 1.
1:45 to 2. Okay.
Right, I'm central time zone by
now. Let's see. We have ESMN 2. Your time slot is with the... Oh, Ken 142 wants to join. Well, he could conference because he's here. I will give him a link to the Discord. Anybody who wants to join that Discord and you could join the VC. ESMN, yeah, he'll just answer them in chat. And yeah, so ESMN, and if you want to do this conference, your time slot will be at 2:00 p.m. assuming we're not running any sort of late. So it's 1:02. Let's get started. We have Everything NASCAR 2 joining in a second. He's already in the server, I believe.
This is bad. I never even watched this video before. Oh my gosh.
Okay. We have... Alright, let's start with the questions then. I'm just going to answer these questions. First question, these will be the same for everybody, by the way. First question is, what are your expectations for this year? It's simple, both as a rider and as a team, go for the championship because, you know, I've won it the past 2 years. Aiden's probably the most promising driver in the series right now. I think overall we are the easy favorites. Trying not to be too, trying to think of the word, I don't know, overconfident of bragging, I guess. But yeah. We have Everything NASCAR here now. Okay. He'll also be at 2 because he's part of the independent organization for now. How do I feel about my teammate? I kind of already answered that question. I think Aiden is the best up-and-coming rider. Won on his debut. He's the only other driver besides Jordan to do that. And the only reason Jordan won on his debut is because it was the very first race in series history. So whoever was going to win that race was going to win on their debut. How do I plan to approach this weekend's Grand Prix? I made the question, and I don't even know how to answer it.
Damn.
I guess we're just going to go all out. We had a lot of testing, so I know the track inside and out. I built the track, so I know it even more inside and out. You know, I should know the lines. I think right now it's get in front and try to capitalize on qualifying, mainly. And, you know, take it one step at a time through each session. How do I feel the track conditions will be with this race being at 9 o'clock instead of the originally proposed midday race that it was supposed to be, you know, back in the summer when I was planning everything? I think it'll be a better atmosphere, honestly. Better adrenaline rush, you know, nighttime racing on New Year's Eve. I think we did this last year on December 30th. It was amazing to see. Following all of the testing, how much practice do I plan on attending this week? I think I'll get a fair bit of practicing because I just use testing for track climatization pretty much, which essentially means FP1 is going to be the only session that really won't mean anything based on how I go about testing at least. So yeah, I think you'll see me practice a decent amount, just maybe not in that first opening practice tomorrow at 2. Do I see this weekend's event as a wild card? I'm gonna say no, just because I think the heavy hitters are gonna be at the front no matter what. And I think the people who, I'm gonna try to put this nicely, people you wouldn't expect to be at the front probably won't be at the front racing for the win. It's a very technical, very tough track, and I think that really benefits those who are, you know, able to hit their lines more perfect and get every bit that they can. So I don't see this race really being a wild card race at all. What race am I looking forward to the most this year? Probably this weekend, just because it's been so long. If I can't say this weekend, I'd probably have to say Mountain Valley, just because it's Mountain Valley. The elevation is like 150 or 200 blocks or something like that. It's huge, and it's also crazy through the forest and stuff at a ski resort. Pretty neat stuff. That's a race I'm really looking forward to this season. Do I think this race will be determined by a pit stop? I don't think it'll be determined by a good pit stop. However, I do think a bad pit stop might take a crucial contender out of contention, and knowing my luck, it'll be me. Probably. Let's be honest, it'll be me that gets taken out because of a faulty pit stop or something going wrong or lag or, you know. What am I most worried about heading into this weekend? Honestly, I'm worried about NLS because he's shown pace. He's shown pace. Other than that, I'd have to say the pit lane because, again, although I was really good at pit stops for the first 2.5 seasons, towards the end of last season, I really started to fade away. If this turns into like a 1v1 versus me and Corey, though, then I'm not scared at all. Because Corey might be the worst rider in the series at pit stops. He messes up a lot when doing those. Will qualifying be important this weekend, or do you think that anybody has a shot? If there's more than 8 people, obviously qualifying is going to be one of the most important sessions of the weekend because it determines who makes the race. And that could be disastrous if you are unable to make the race, you know, and you're somebody like me. Right now, the only thing we have actually is a champions provisional, sort of. So that means me and Corey are automatically guaranteed a spot. As of right now, because we haven't figured anything else out yet, nobody else is guaranteed a spot if we have more than 8 people. If we have 9 people, at least one will get knocked out because the servers could only hold 8 at a time in Minecraft without any sort of realms or payments of any sort. Do I expect any safety car periods this race? Of course I do. Races are longer now. They're about an hour and 10 minutes or so. I think Macedonia is actually scheduled to be even longer just because it's the opening race. I set it to more laps. So this race is going to be probably a little bit under 90 minutes. Probably about 80, 85 if I had to take a guess. I think we'll have a lot of reasons for safety cars, you know, batteries running out, stuff like that, disconnections. All of that stuff will lead to a safety car period or potentially even the red flag. We hope not, especially on New Year's Eve, because, you know, I kind of want to celebrate midnight and not be doing a DRL race during that, but who knows? And last week, not including myself, who do I pick to become the Season 4 champion? Again, I'm going to have to go with Aiden, just because he has such a good potential, even including myself. I've said this for a while now. I think Aiden is the favorite if he can make enough races, because he's just so good at these tracks these non-fence tracks. And, you know, we have, like, no fence tracks this season almost. So, I think Aiden is the favorite to win the championship. And that will do it for my conference. I'd say that was pretty good. And now, we'll wait a little bit for who's up next. We Hoopin' in 5 minutes time. We don't have anybody from We Hoopin'. Hang on. Got to see if I could contact Corey. That wasn't bad. That wasn't bad. Maybe could have added a few questions there, you know. It only took like 8 minutes to answer all those. Really excited for this race.
I'm just super hyped for the season to start at this point.
Yeah. I don't think we're going to have anybody from We Hoopin' here, sadly.
Do you want to bump every press conference up and then leave them a spot at the end if they show up late?
I don't think they will. We could do that. We could do that.
Yeah,
Who is after We
the
Hoopin'?
next group. Just FaceTime a little bit.
Sean is next. I contacted Cole, but I doubt he's actually going to respond.
I'm going to give you like, alright, so technically I'm going to start at like 1:15, so
Yeah.
give me a sec, I got to replug my iPad back.
Alright, yeah, you're starting in 2 minutes.
Shoot. I should probably write down some questions for my press conference. Dang it, I didn't think about that.
I have questions if you just want to answer mine.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
Yeah, actually, Yeah, I'll probably just ask other people for questions and just do it like that sort of interview.
Yeah.
Because I guess the whole point of the press conference is to give other people your perspective on what they want to hear. So
Yeah.
also, I really should be working on this stop motion race I have right in front of me right now while I'm doing this. So
Yeah, I should start working on Fuji. I decked the track out in lively logos.
Crap, I only have like 15 days to get a full race filmed, so wish me luck.
Oh, ESMN is on.
Usually takes me like 2 months.
Yes, man, I'm not gonna.
Isn't connecting.
I'm not gonna invite you. You could just answer in chat because it's gonna be too hard with Discord and then that also playing because you guys can't hear each other, so you're gonna be talking over each other a lot.
I can just turn my volume down on Minecraft so you don't hear the stupid music.
Totally not sus cat. Thank you for subscribing. Glad to hear you enjoy enough to click the little button. Alright, Can is Central Time Zone. Okay.
Oh, okay. Well, this is awkward.
Right, you ready to go, Sean?
Yeah, because my iPad freaking hates me. Let's do this. I suck at public speaking.
Alright. So, what are your expectations for this season, Sean? You could answer.
My expectations. All right. I'd like for either me or I'd like Eve for. Okay, I'm having a stroke. You're good, man. Okay, so there are two people on my team. There's me and there's Cole. I've heard rumors that Cole will not show up to a lot of the races this season. So
He might not.
preparations for that. I'd like our team to get one win this season.
Doable.
By either me or Cole. It does not matter who. I want us to score. Each of us just try and score at least 30 points in total for the season.
Alright, well.
I want us to score top 5 in the constructor standings. And us to have at least one pole position. That's it. It's not big expectations, but they're expectations.
You can achieve them.
Pretty solid.
Honestly, with Cole on your team, you could probably achieve some of those next week at PepsiCo if he shows up. Hang on.
Oh, true.
Were there always 2 holes in the roof of my car? Why are there holes in the roof of my Kevin Harvick car?
Oh, I mean, my dog got a Carl Edwards car I had once, and it has a hole in the back windshield.
Oh yeah, they were always there.
My one dog ate a windshield out of my Carl Edwards car. It's probably still circulating and it's not. Stop licking it.
How the hell did I not notice that there were 2 random holes in the roof?
Alright, next question.
How do you feel about Cole as a teammate?
I feel that
This will be interesting.
even though he may not show up to like 90% of the races this season, I have faith in him that when he shows up, he will deliver.
All right, he'll deliver comedy, that's for sure.
He'll deliver something that works.
What track this year are you most excited to go to, and what you think you'll have the best shot at? Sounds like I'm really excited to go to Lays, because that's the one track I feel like I have the most time at. Road course and oval. Yeah.
So what's your biggest worry for this weekend?
Well, considering I'm a new team, a guy who probably won't show up half the time, and some random guy that probably doesn't even that's not even in the same school district as like 90% of you people. I feel like I'm going to be the Jeff Gordon in the 1990s, a.k.a. a freaking outsider.
So
I don't even live in the
I
same
already
time
did.
zone as you guys right this second.
All right. Do you think qualifying is going to be of utmost importance this weekend, or no?
Definitely. Especially if there's going to be more than 8 drivers.
Yeah. Anyone else want to ask?
Give me a second to think of a question, but yes.
How many races are there this season? Because aren't like a bunch of them cut off?
There's
because of
19.
There should still be 19, I
Yeah.
think, although there are 2
There's
dates
19,
that
but
aren't confirmed yet.
the January 14th race I know is one we have to fill up quickly.
Wait, January 14th?
Yeah, because you said Avis isn't going to be ready in time.
Actually, that can change. I've been working on Avis.
It's a lot better.
right?
It's a lot
Yeah.
better. It still needs to be, I think it still has to be a little bit wider, but I don't know how that's going to get done. You might have to take a lane out of the pit road.
Yeah, but it definitely. I'll try to get it done by like the end of probably by January 7th. That's my goal for getting it done.
All right. So, I mean, I know completely, but for those who don't know, explain the origins of your team name for us, please, because you are a new team, so many people probably don't know.
Okay, so WMC. The W is for my last name, Winship, and then kind of like Ford. Sometimes they go by Ford, sometimes they go by the Ford Motor Company. So MC is Motor Company, so WMC, Winship Motor Company. It's kind of my expression for anything when I build in Forza, and I thought I'd bring it to Minecraft, so yeah.
Solid.
It's awkward, I know, but I really couldn't care less.
All right. Do you see this weekend's event as a wild card or no?
Definitely, because oh my god, again, having a stroke. Considering this is the first race for the team, definitely. And you never know. I've heard a lot of potential, especially from you and a bunch of other people. But, yeah, it could definitely be. Because I definitely know I can definitely pull out some savvy pit calls.
This next one might be a bit of a stupid one for you, just because you're a new team and you're new to the series, and this is only going to be your second ever race, but following all the testing, following the fact that we had 2 testing sessions here, and you did participate in one of them, how much practice could we expect to see out of you this weekend?
Well, considering the law in my house of me not being allowed to play during the week is not effective because I'm on Christmas break, as probably much of you are.
Yep, same.
I should be at hopefully the majority of practices as long as I don't have like personal family stuff going on.
Yep. All right. Anybody else? Still got about 3 more minutes that he could answer questions before set up for the next one.
No, I don't think I have any.
Who has the best chance of winning the constructors?
Not me. I mean, I'd love to, but it probably won't happen.
All right. Drivers' champion. Who do you think will win it? Not including yourself. Although, given your previous responses, I don't think you'd say yourself anyways.
No, as I previously stated, I'd like to at least score 30 points in the overall Drivers' Championship, both me and Cole, if Cole shows up to races. And I'd like us to get 5th in the Constructors. Anything else would be a bonus, to be honest.
All right.
But from the rumors I've been hearing about before race week, seems like it's going to be a competition between you, NLS, Corey, and Aiden. That's one of the 4.
4-way championship battle, man. I wish we could get that in F1 once again.
Welcome to 2010. Vettel, Hamilton, Alonso, and Weber.
Weber. Wow. That's a bold.
Yeah, Weber actually was third for a title that year.
Any safety car periods, do you think?
Wait, what? I heard like 2 people talking.
You think we'll get any safety car periods during the Grand Prix?
Probably about 4.
That, in my opinion, will depend. I don't know how reckless some of you are.
Well,
To be honest,
you
if
can't
the
really.
safety car does come out, it's probably going to be for me because from my experience at my first race at the little bull ring track, yeah, I kind of got stuck on the fence, like 90 a lot, so...
Yeah, you can't really bring out a
safety
safety car, though, for
probably gonna be for
crashing,
me.
though. Can't really bring out a crash safety car unless you accidentally damage the track enough, which really only happens with mobile users.
Oh, great. I'm
Wait a
freaking on
minute.
parking attention. That'll help.
Should we make that a requirement? You can't use mobile.
No.
No,
Oh, I'm
to get
sorry.
rid of like 2 of the races.
I would totally use my Xbox,
That's
but I still don't
discrimination.
have Game Pass because my parents are refusing to buy it for me, and I don't have one.
It's $14.
Still, they freaking hate me.
That's for 1 month,
Okay, well, they
though.
don't hate me. They just don't want me to get it for some unexplicable reason.
Yeah.
Come on, I wanna crash you people in Forza, even though that probably wouldn't happen anyway.
All right, well, thank you, Sean, for participating as WMC.
I liked it.
Thank you. I'm very charming.
Next up, we are going to have Snoopy Enterprises. So, I guess that's Duo Threat now. So, NLS and Duo, you guys are up next.
For what?
Sweet.
Get you in a couple of minutes. Well, Corey just responded. Corey said okay.
Oh, alright. So happy I thought of the name Duo Threat. That was such a... I'm
Yeah.
terrible with names. I'm so
Yeah.
happy I thought of that one.
Yeah, I know. It sounds so good.
Yeah.
It sounds so competitive.
It does.
Corey said okay, so Corey might be joining soon to represent We Hoopin', actually.
Wait, Ethan, can I ask you like a question about something for the DRL after all the press conferences? It's something personal. Well, not personal, but you know what I mean.
Not something you want to ask on stream?
Oh, if I finish Avis before like the date, do I need to pick a national anthem?
I don't care.
Okay.
Yeah. You know, it cannot be...
Alright, whatever. That works for
The
me.
only thing I won't expect is the German national anthem from when Avis was in its prime.
Oh, not the Nazi anthem. Got it.
You can't say that word on YouTube.
Oh. Okay, I'm gonna leave because I'm gonna get demonetized by.
Okay.
Corey said okay. I wonder if he's ever actually going to join. Let's check out the YouTube chat quickly. How are things going here? What warrants a safety car? What warrants a safety
Depends on
car?
how the race is going.
Batteries running out. Stuff like that. If people have to go do something quickly and it will take like 5 minutes. You know, stuff like that. Short things that give people an unfair advantage warrant safety cars. Because you can't really crash a donkey.
I just realized this was streaming on YouTube. It took me so long just to...
I have my notifications turned on. I didn't get a notification for this.
Yeah, that was bizarre.
Well, this is YouTube after all. You
No,
rarely get
did not.
notifications 3 days after the video's published.
Oh, I know what happened. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm will randomly it'll randomly take notifications off videos, so I had to re-equip the all notifications thing.
Oh, it sucks.
Minecraft Cup Series is
Wandale
here.
Dingle.
I'm going to get off the world so people could join. No practice laps are allowed, I'm sorry. The track's off limits until actual practice tomorrow. So you can't run laps, but you could get on the world and just look at me stand up here in the media center.
I wonder what it's like to drum.
Aiden is on the home screen.
So here, is it duo threat next, or is it the
It is duo threat next.
Okay, cool.
Corey is on
Ours
Xbox.
is pretty much starting now then.
Well, let me get my Xbox real quick.
Yeah, 1:30. You want us to go ahead and start?
Let me add you.
Hang on 1 second. Alright. Yeah, you guys can go ahead. You guys get the go ahead.
I still remember.
Alright, so yeah, I'm NLS, and then Duo is also in this call. We are the two members of Duo Threat Motorsports.
Yeah.
It is a brand new team to the DRL this season. This is personally, this is my first online competitive racing series just in general. I'm trying to get my way into Row Racing League, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start taking any questions we have from anyone.
Alright, and this is mainly for NLS. Duo could answer it too from a personal perspective, but NLS kind of gets more to this question. Alright, what are your guys' expectations for the year? NLS, you could also go with team expectations since you're sort of the head of the team.
I'm probably gonna suck because this is my first year. So I mean, it shouldn't have rookie mistakes, you know.
Yeah, so yeah, team
17.
Team expectations, first off. Obviously brand new team to the DRL. I know that personally I'm not going to be able to make all the races because of outside life. And Duo, I'm not sure how many races you're planning on making out of the night.
I'm probably going to be able to make all of them.
You probably will.
I need to fight to the...
Nice. So yeah, if you're able to make all of them, I'd say a good goal would be top 2, top 3 in the Constructors Championship. Really get up there and try to battle everyone up front. I've in testing. This is more so personally. I've been running right up there with everybody else. So I think my personal goal this season should be to get multiple race wins and compete for poles. Although it's a little bit less of a priority of mine personally. And I'd love to see Duo Threat in the top 2 in the Constructors.
I'm going to try to get, 3 wins.
I mean, that's not reasonable. I mean, how long have you been here at the level?
This is my first season, so technically I have not run a race yet, but I've been right up there in testing.
Okay. This is my first season, so I mean, I don't really expect that much to happen.
Even
Yeah, that's...
even I mean, my voice is very hoarse right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you're good. Everyone's getting sick this time.
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't sound too good,
I
Aiden.
felt like it hurt.
Anyways, do you guys see this weekend as a wild card?
Sorry, give me just a second. I've got to change some audio balance here. Alright, what's up?
Do you see this weekend's?
So you and my best.
Do you see this weekend's race as a wild card NLS?
I think this weekend's race is going to be, I'm not going to necessarily say predictable, but I think the front runners have already announced themselves. There have been so much testing periods and just so many reliable names that keep putting up fast times in those testing periods at this track, with this just being such a big marquee event, I feel like a lot of those who ran up front in testing were going to have the biggest chance of winning this race. I think a lot of it's just going to be about running those smooth, consistent lines just off the wall, making sure you're not cutting it too close to make any mistakes.
Yeah, I totally agree with
Okay.
you there. Duo, what do you think on that?
I don't really know what my expectations are.
He's just going in here.
Yeah, I want to at least get 3 wins, hopefully. And our team being, I think our team could be like second.
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think anyone's touching Firelings.
Yeah, no, you just have to run really well in the races I can't show up to, like Mountain Valley.
Yeah. Aw, that's a bad one to miss. I'm sorry you have to miss that one, NOS.
Yeah, I have a big thing for ROTC that weekend,
Yeah.
so it's I'm going ahead and saying I'm gonna miss it, although I maybe will make it, but I'll miss that one in Jungle, I think.
So with that, for both of you guys, which race are you most looking forward to this season?
The first race for me.
Yeah, same.
For me, it's really a toss-up. This race is super exciting, as I see the press conference is starting to fill up a little bit.
Yeah.
Just looked over to the live stream again. But I think one of the races I'm most excited for this season is honestly Alia Mountain. And the reason why is just because it's such an unpredictable track, and of course it's one of my own. It's not my biggest track. The Easter Special at NLS Speedway should be pretty great too. But I'm very curious to see how people handle the lines at Alia Mountain, just because of how extreme that course is.
I forgot about NLS Speedway. Yeah, we do have another oval. So that's what, 5 ovals we have this season actually. I thought we only had 4. Or 5 oval races. We have 4 ovals overall. One's a doubleheader at Lee's Super Speedway. And all right. Who or what are you most worried about for this weekend?
You.
Yeah, I would honestly say this weekend, pit stops are a little concerning. I feel like I've been fast for the most part under pit stops, but they still worry me a little bit. It's always nerve-wracking when you head down pit lane knowing how other people might be doing it a little bit faster than you are. Obviously, you're a big threat. Aiden, I feel like is gonna be a threat, but between then Corey, it's gonna be up there. But I honestly think that I can, as long as I can hold my own with you, I think I've got a legitimate shot at being another first race winner.
It stops meaning nothing whenever Firelings took 10 seconds in the lead.
Hey, Firelings, can you give me the invite real quick?
Yeah, hopefully I'll be able to. In practice sessions, I've been able to match him, and
Was that you, Plundale, who wanted the invite?
Than him, so I think I can match close to him. Really, I'm nervous about the restart because in practice sessions I've nailed it both times, but I really don't want to jump it.
Yeah, that's the thing I really don't. I don't want to get
because there's things ahead of
Yo,
us.
Plundale.
So
I don't want to get like a penalty for something that I could have avoided or something like that, like jumping to restart.
Yo, Quandale, are you Puyo Boy?
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, let me just give you an
This is our press
invite.
conference, not yours.
Well, he wants an invite to the game, okay? I was just making sure I had everything right.
I know.
You guys have 3 minutes, so let's get another question. Well, first off, does anybody else have any questions?
Not really.
Alright, I will ask another then. Alright, this is more for each of you guys. Don't be scared to be harsh if you need to be, because you're both in the call. How do you feel about your teammate? Both of you.
Yeah, I have a lot of trust in Duo. I believe that throughout the season, obviously, new team, new, I would say new equipment, but all the equipment's the same. But I think throughout the season, we'll both get better as it goes. So I don't think the expectations right at the beginning should be extreme. But throughout the season, I think we can both progress and prove that we can compete up with you guys.
Yeah.
I've never seen him race. I don't think I've ever been in a practice thing, so I'm just going off of what he says.
Yeah, I think that's true actually. So I'll make sure I'll really choke this weekend, so you can you can think I was lying all the time.
Based on what you said, you should have a pretty good chance of beating me, but I don't know.
Yeah, in the end, like it's a development. You can't expect anyone to be good right off the bat. So it's really like a season-long progression to see how everything evolves. So it should be alright.
Aim for lowest, fourth place, highest, second place.
Yeah, I definitely think that podium sweeps at certain weekends are possible. But if we could get one podium sweep this season, I think that would be more than we could ask for.
Yeah, I'm just ready to see Firelings absolutely choke this season, coming off of like 18-win season last season.
Let's go. Oh my, what? Hold on, I never heard that number.
Yeah, he has like 18 wins.
It was something up there.
Jeez.
Didn't I hit 20 though?
We have to
The hangover is gonna be insane, I feel like.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure that's not true anymore.
If I get 18 wins this season, that means that that means there's only one race I didn't win though.
Yeah, no. So I think the goal this season is to severely cut Firelinks down from his throne.
Yeah, he should be getting third place every single race from now on.
I even won like 10 races actually. Cause I won like 4.
Corey had like 8.
Oh yes, the nerd coming.
But you're forgetting there were 32 races last season. There were 32 races last season. I think Duo had 3.
Holy crap!
Duo had 3. Cole had 3. Corey had like 7 or 8. Aiden had 4. Yes, Cole had like 3 wins, and they were all on short tracks.
Wait, I had 3 wins?
I think you had 2. You had 2 or 3.
Oh! Let's go!
This is great, but I absolutely agree with the DRL tagline this season that this will be the greatest season so far. I think it's going to be more competitive around the board, and I think that
let's not pull a next gen 2022.
Yeah.
Well, okay. To be fair, the 2022 season was pretty great from a entertainment standpoint.
Who lets Gideon Lugano win the championship? Who?
I don't know.
He left whenever people die.
No, to be fair, if NASCAR rigged it, it would have gone to Chastain because that would have been super good media-wise.
I heard a lot of people go for Bell. I think he just needs a couple more years to
Hey.
get to championship level.
I want to ask you guys, if
All right.
Chastain didn't do the wall ride, do y'all think Denny Hamlin would have won the championship?
Hell no.
No, he would have choked it. His pit crew would have broke the car on his pit stop, and he would have been DNF'd.
That shit.
Car would have exploded.
Absolutely. Denny Hamlin will never win a NASCAR.
Denny Hamlin would have been the first person to. If Denny Hamlin was leading the championship, if Denny Hamlin was leading the championship late in that race, he would have been the first person to ever blow over into the catch fence at Phoenix.
Yeah.
And he would have done it on the exit of 4 too.
Oh, absolutely. No, he would have done it in the middle of 1 and 2.
Why are we celebrating?
If you would have trained him, watch after.
Why are we celebrating Joey Logano's win? His complaints about the car is what caused Daytona and Talladega to lose horsepower.
Well, okay, to be fair, people were about to die at those tracks.
No.
I mean, the fact that Newman is alive is almost not physically possible.
All right.
Oh,
All right. Next up we have I guess
speed. Oh yeah, quick question from ESMN and what will you do with the prize money? I'm really not sure what prize money there is, but
there's
I
none.
will eat it and enjoy it in my stomach.
Prize money.
Yes.
If there's any prize money, I will consume it whole.
I wouldn't get a game.
What's there gonna be a prize money?
All right, moving on. Let's go to the independent drivers up next in 2 minutes. So we get a little bit of a break. Thanks, Duo Threat, for that. That was entertaining.
I gotta go.
Yeah, that was solid. All right, see you, Duo.
See ya, Duo.
Well, I bet this is gonna be a really good season. Better than any of them I ever saw on YouTube, that's for sure.
All right, so ESMN, Squid, Quandale, you guys will all be able to answer questions on this one. Aiden, if you're feeling good enough to answer some questions, I'll even let you answer some.
I don't think I'm good enough to do that.
You're just here to listen.
Yeah.
I will eat all $10
I
worth of
literally
prize money.
cannot talk without huge voice crack happening.
You do sound like you're dying.
Oda. It might be bigger than Monaco, even. It reminds me of Monaco with the city and looking stuff and all that.
I stood up to try to start following my stop motion, and my brain just immediately decided that I was going to have black fuzzy spots and almost fall over.
I'm starting my stop motion stage in January. Early January.
I'm starting mine now because if I don't, I won't start it.
I'm probably doing 2022 roster, and then roster in 2024.
Yeah, I just have my whole thing is it's a universal roster. It's every
I was going to
good
do
driver from.
Mishcraft was going to do before he introduced the next gen. He was going to do a 2021 season. I'm just going to do 2022 and 2023 season.
Nice.
I had 2022 drivers in 2023, and then in 2024 I have actual 2024 drivers. So only because I don't have a Ty Gibbs.
I see.
That's the only thing I'm sad. That's the only thing I'm mad at myself about.
Crap, that camera angle's too low. This is annoying. I have to work my tripod to get a camera angle that won't show cars on the backstretch, so I don't have to move all 27 of my cars at once.
Oh, I hate that. I hate doing that.
I used to have like a little board in the middle of the track that kind of blocked it off, but due to some hot glue not working as it should have, that is no longer there. I have to do sponsorship for this season. I forgot about that.
What sponsors are we gonna have?
All right. Hang on. Next up, we have the independent drivers, riders, whatever. Yeah, well, let's get going. First off, expectations. Everybody can answer.
Make sure to do it at the same time so it's confusing as possible.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll definitely do. I'm like the only one that actually talks in BC. So, anyway, my expectations are not that high. Honestly, my first season, I've never driven a donkey before in anything. So, my expectations aren't going to be high. Maybe a win or two, but definitely not a championship. I expect probably a top 5 finish in points, maybe.
Yeah, I don't have many expectations.
Just the lack of people that actually start every single race, I probably would get like a top 5 of points, but only having a few wins.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm probably gonna have an okay season. It'll definitely get better as I go through more seasons of the DRL.
Yeah. ESMN, anything from you in chat? We're going to have to wait a little
What if we
bit.
change the DRL to a human racing league, and we just race our avatars around the track?
That kind of wouldn't be good.
That'll be way too slow.
No, every single 30 seconds we can just make a small track. Like, we can make, like, small ovals, small road courses, and all that stuff. Maybe we
No,
can
that would
really small one.
because
be
you
fun
can like
to tell.
instantly turn those. So that would I don't know. Donkeys.
Oh,
work
yes,
really, really
amen. The
well.
question is, what are your expectations for this season?
Absolutely nothing.
Please be honest.
As long as I make the races, that's really the only expectation.
Well, I could also ask this to Aiden, because he only has to speak one word. Or 2 words, rather. Aiden, what are your expectations? There is a right answer for you.
Terrible.
That's your 2 words.
You were supposed to say the championship.
Or your mom.
What do you got?
ESMN says not to be last. Honestly, that's a good expectation, though, for a rookie.
What was the expectation?
Not to be last.
Yeah, that's honestly solid.
Yeah. I mean,
I
you're
mean,
gonna
that
have
should
to
be
do that.
everybody's goal, and I mean, sadly,
Someone's not going to get that.
sadly,
Hey, you
it's
don't- Hey,
sadly
finally, you ain't
who's
seen nothing.
sadly
a
it's not that
proposal.
clear because Sam isn't here. If Sam were here, we'd already know who's finishing last.
Ethan, read this sign over here, what ESM input.
Okay. I announce a proposal, a championship purse of
You know,
10.
that ain't that bad, honestly.
It's not bad, but where do I get the money?
I don't know.
You actually get a life.
Get a job.
I don't have
Get
a
a
job,
job.
and I don't know how to
We can
get
make
one.
Domino's or something, or Food City. Oh wait, do you have Food City in that
My
Pennsylvania?
previous job, my dad got me because he knew the boss of the place.
Well, I don't remember having Food City ever. I don't remember any time having a Food City nearby.
Besides,
when I
I'd have to
was in
find a
Pennsylvania,
job
so-
that doesn't interfere with any of the races, or else I'd have to reschedule the entire season.
Hey, as long as they get paid.
True. I do need to get paid for a PC, though. And then model trains on top of that.
I mean, I don't really need to get paid. This is just a side hobby, just for fun. Because I have a
Yeah.
job, I'm making a lot of good amount of money.
And I can't get
Right.
AdSense right now because the stupid thing is broken.
Money. I don't have to do that much stuff. It's figure have a pretty good wage.
When I use change account holder on YouTube Studio for AdSense, the thing doesn't pop up. And when I do it on the desktop version of Studio, it just says processing, please wait, and never actually does anything. I've left it running for 45 minutes once and it didn't load. So, like, I can't change my AdSense account, and my current one failed verification because I'm underage by 2 years. And they won't let me retry. So I can't get paid by YouTube, even though I have $100. Next question. Anybody else got any questions? Because we are running short on time now. Got just 5 more minutes. Alright, I guess I'll ask. I think some of the people don't really know all the races, so I'm not going to ask them that one. Let's hear, who do you pick to win this year's championship? Obviously not including yourself.
If I knew everyone, I'd say someone, but I'm not sure about any of the racers besides you, I guess. So I guess I'll go with you.
Alright, Quandale? Is he still here? He is.
He's very quiet.
Wait, I need to do one thing real quick for you, Ethan. Let me just.
Okay.
Quandale, who do you think will win the championship? Can't pick yourself. ESMN says me.
I think I honestly think NOS. Honestly,
Woo!
he's pretty good. He's a pretty good rookie, honestly.
Bold
He has
prediction
everything.
because he's a rookie,
Yeah.
but he has shown speed.
He's probably one of the fastest rookies I've seen on his track.
Yeah, true.
I've seen for all the testing. I was on the testing live stream thing. I thought he was pretty good.
Yeah. All right, and we'll have time for one more question.
Hey, if we have Rookie of the Year, he'll probably win it.
Yeah. All right. Last question. Do you see these guys? Do you see this weekend's Grand Prix as a wild card race, guys? Do you think it'll be a wild card race?
I guess every weekend is going to be a wild card for me because I'm new, so I'm not.
Yeah, true.
No.
No clue what to expect or anything.
Wild card race probably gonna be like the race before the playoffs. Honestly.
Do you see this weekend's Grand
It'll be like everyone has to tense up and see if they actually make it into that championship round in that championship range.
All right. Yes, the man asks if he was fast or slow in testing. Honestly, I didn't see him much, but given that I think he was in front of me and I didn't catch him, I will say he does have at least decent pace. You know, like he's not. You're not slow as crap. You might be slower, but you're not slow as crap. I'll give him that.
I remember racing around him specifically. I was able to get past him, but it took me a little bit. So he's definitely got speed, got a lot of potential.
I might have to go. So.
I'd love
All
to
right.
do a little race or something, some practice, because I've never done this before.
How many more questions?
Yeah. Well, free practice 1 is tomorrow at what?
2.
1 Eastern? 2 Eastern.
All right, we are out of time for questions. So, with that, we'll just quickly go over our last thing, the schedule for the rest of the week. FP1 is tomorrow. Free practices 1 and 2 are both tomorrow. FP1 is at 2 p.m. FP2 is at 6 p.m. These are in Eastern times, so Pennsylvania time. Free practice 3 is Friday at 4, and qualifying is at 7 on Friday. And the race is at 9 p.m. Saturday night. All racers must be here by 7 o'clock for the riders' meeting. And there will be a Discord Q&A at 5 on Saturday. So some of the drivers will be in Discord answering your questions. If you guys want, up in the chat a little bit. Oh, wait, is it still there? I don't think it's still
The
there.
race starts at 9.
Yeah, but if you want, I can...
Okay.
If you want, you could go back a little bit in my community posts, find the link to the DRL Discord server, and join. And Saturday at 5, when we do that Q&A, you guys could ask questions to some of your favorite riders, assuming they are there, obviously.
And people you don't know.
Yep.
Oh, is that Friday? Yeah.
Yes, and then you will be able to chat in Xbox Party during
I will
the
probably not
races
be there
and sessions.
because I will only be able to show up for qualifying.
All right. Will you be at practices 1 or 2, NLS?
I'll be at free practice 1. Doing an SMP on Java Edition during free practice 2.
Okay.
We've been trying to work for months on this Dragon fight. We're finally doing it tomorrow, so I'll have to take that.
Ethan, look at the front. Will the signs I put down on the front of the thing?
Oh, wait. Hang on. ESMN, you won't be able to answer the questions on YouTube chat because the stream doesn't start until 7:15 after the riders meeting. So the Q&A won't be streamed.
Oh, everything NASCAR is asking about so for inviting to the session, you just give us our username whenever you want to join the session, and then you pop in. So it's really easy.
I might have to go here. So.
Oh, how'd you get the outlines?
Oh, you use glow squiz ink.
Oh, thanks.
Oh yeah, for the signs, yeah, that's new.
Yeah, that's what I like doing for them.
Yeah, I only know how to get the colors.
Read, especially if it's like on a darker sign.
All right.
Yeah,
well, anyways, thank you guys for tuning in today for the Q&A. Tomorrow at 2 is FP1, and from there, yeah, it's officially time to go racing this season. Let's go.
Yeah. Maybe I just shouldn't attend any practice sessions so nobody knows what my speed actually